The Void. Series 1, Episode 4, The Fillim Perspective, by Richard Marcus Powell. Chapter 10. In the dark and gloom of the conference room, a group of Dantikar were gathered for a discussion. They rested sideways on lounges built to accommodate their forms, with sturdy bases to protect against the gravity. Their species evolved on a planet orbiting a very distant star, warmed not by solar radiation, but by an active geothermal core. Their environment was one of darkness and heat. For a human, they would barely be able to see in this chamber. To Cillak and his large, sensitive eyes, it was as clear as a bright summer's day for humanity. The chamber itself was expansive, located towards the top of the spire of the clan home, built into a gigantic pyramid. The shape was a necessity on this high-gravity world, and everything about the architecture reflected that. Stone was the material of choice here, but not the stone of a primitive culture, the stone of an advanced culture that had learned to fashion it in new and innovative ways. "I have laid before you what the Heller Corporation has offered us," Cillak Ser Mosnir'Itak explained. "Now I seek your advice. I think this represents an opportunity for the clan we would not otherwise get. Yes, there is a great risk associated with it, but the potential rewards are great. We could finally start to work our way into the clan council." "I'm concerned that this would come out into the open and tarnish the reputation of the clan." "We barely have a reputation as it is," another elder responded. "It's worth the risk. We will not be able to brag about it, but the money will help us buy influence." "You are head of the clan, Cillak. We invested our trust in you because you are the most shrewd among us. But do you think it is wise to become so closely entwined with the humans?" "The humans are good customers and provide us with plenty of trade, but they are not trustworthy." "I agree. They are not trustworthy," Cillak responded. "This proposition is a big gamble, but we are not going to be offered such a lucrative contract from the clan council. They keep all the big money makers to themselves, whilst they hand us the thin profit margins. If we're ever going to expand, we're going to have to take chances." "How do we protect ourselves from the humans' predilection to betray each other?" "I've given this some thought. This plan of theirs does court war between their factions if it is exposed, so they have an incentive to at least ensure that we are protected," Cillak explained. "I do expect them to betray us if the situation goes against them, so to protect the clan, I want to put in place several plans." "What are they?" "Firstly, I will only take a handful of the clan into this endeavour. The fewer of us are involved, the better," Cillak suggested. "Secondly, if we are exposed, the clan is to immediately shun me and those that go with me. We will become taboo. With any luck, this will not happen, but if it does, this should help mitigate the damage to the clan's reputation." "You're willing to make that sacrifice?" "For the good of the clan, yes," Cillak determined. "Finally, we will compile a great ledger of all transactions under the contract." "Risky in a criminal endeavour." "Yes, but it will be encoded," Cillak stated. "We need the information in case Viktor Heller decides to sacrifice us to protect his own involvement." "Engaging in blackmail would damage our reputation as much as the criminal activity." "It's not to be used for blackmail, just leverage," Cillak corrected. "He fulfills his end of the bargain. We destroy the data. We have a good deal running with them at the moment, and I do not want to jeopardize that needlessly. This is just a contingency should he decide to ruin the clan to protect the corporation. Discretion is good for business, but so are contingencies." "You feel this is the best way for our clan to progress?" "I do. If we do not do something, we will be forever consigned to the fringes of profit. In my estimation, it's worth the risk." "Then you have our support. We will assist you in making any plans for any contingency." "Someone will need to run the existing contracts in my absence." "Who would you recommend?" "Makeen Ser Mosnir'Itak." "We concur. Jemen would be a good choice." Cillak was relieved that the elders of his clan agreed with his assessment. They were all so tired of being left in the lower strata of their society. In truth, the Dantikar had stagnated in the last few hundred years. As the clan council had hoarded the best contracts to themselves, there had been no push that comes with true competition, and complacency had set in. It was frustrating to those clans who could see that this was having a deleterious effect on their society. Not many Dantikar engaged in criminal activity. They had an ethical code that was built around a capitalist philosophy, but it wasn't as absolute as some cultures had made their moral codes. Not many Dantikar broke laws simply because they lobbied for laws to be changed to promote business. If the law got in the way of good business, you campaigned to have the law changed. But this took capital and influence. For the Mosnir'Itak, they lacked both, so it was much harder for them to achieve this. You will locate to Republic territory? Yes. Do you know where yet? That is yet to be discussed. It should be close to the Heller border for both the ease of supply and the need for a quick getaway. The humans are not consistent in their approach to narcotics. What punitive measures can we expect from the Republic? They are liberal in their approach to recreational drug use, but they maintain strict penalties for the illegal trade. They do not execute their criminals, but a lengthy incarceration period can be expected. Be careful, Cillak. You've been a good clan leader, and we will not wish to lose you. You have always put the clan first. I appreciate the sentiment. I pray that the gods of commerce will favor us, Cillak responded. But good sense and an awareness of the human pathology should see us through. If it does not, then I will accept the consequences. We wish you good fortune, Cillak. Thank you, elders, Cillak ceded. To family and fortune. Rentori bless us.